What's going on, everybody? We're back with another episode of Tokyo Ghoul Dark War. So I'm going to be talking about the new festival in this one. The video might drag on a little because there's going to be no editing in this one. My Premiere Pro subscription ended, so yeah, before I renew it, it's been a couple days since I put out a video, so I just want there to be one until I can get a new subscription. You might hear my dog whining in the background or stuff like that, but for the most part, we're going to try to get this done quick before my kids come in. So, news festival for Wounded Kaneki. I'm pretty hyped about. This is my most wanted character, so I am fucking pumped about this. So let's talk about it. Looks like Gamesamba somewhat learned from the last video, festival I mean. This one is a little bit easier to get done. You only need to spend 12,000 diamonds as opposed to 20. And you do have to buy stamina one more time per day, but they made it so VIP 0 players can now purchase stamina 5 times a day, I believe. So that's nice. So there's 42 of these. There's a happy collection. I think there's 11 or something like that. These are the same presence work from last time, so that's easy to do. Log in, same thing. And now these, if you want to complete this free to play, you do need to buy these every day. 240 diamonds for 2, and you won't need to top up. You need to finish all these festival goals, all the happy collection, all the login reward, and you will get 65 exactly. So I think it's a lot better than the last festival because it is free to play friendly. 12,000 diamonds is a lot more reasonable than 20,000. Still a lot though, but it's definitely more reasonable. And the rest is all the same. So I like this festival. It's definitely better. It's got a thumbs up from me. Definitely better. Now let's talk about this right here. 3 SSR characters in the luxury draw. Now, I have mixed thoughts on this. As a free-to-play, this is awesome because 1, CaLLMeDeEce was almost non-existent on every server. A few servers got lucky enough to get like a one-time limited draw for him. Other than that, you had to top up 12,000 diamonds or reach VIP 15, which is topping up even more. So that's awesome. Kuroiwa, as far as I'm aware, was only available through an event that happened once to top up $15 per day, and then you received him. And then Shinohara is brand new, and he is not out yet. So this is great for free-to-play. From a pay-to-play perspective, on the other hand, this is quite shitty. And the reason for that is, like I said, CaLLMeDeEce was almost impossible to get unless you paid, which I did, and I do have him. Kuroiwa was impossible to get if you missed that first event, which I did. And I had a feeling Shinohara would be something like this because if you didn't notice, all 3 of these guys are tanks. The only SSR tanks in the game, and apparently Gamesamba does not want us to have them. Now the reason I think it's somewhat shitty is because I've got a feeling that since they added these 3 in here under this luxury draw, there will no longer be a time limited draw for CaLLMeDeEce ever again. I have a feeling the Kuroiwa event will not come back, and I also have a feeling Shinohara, this will be the only way to get him. Now, Kuroiwa, you had to pay $75 through the course of 5 days, and you got him. Arima, you had to top up 12,000 diamonds, and you got him. A lot of money, but you paid, you got them guaranteed. Now, for this, I could potentially pay hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, and never get any of them. It's all RNG, and I hate paying for RNG. If I'm going to spend money, I want to know what I'm getting. That is why I think this event, or adding them into this pool, is shit. Now that's under the assumption that they no longer bring back his TLD or bring back his event, which would be smart because potentially they make more money from this rather than just people paying $75 for this guy. They could potentially pay more, potentially pay less, but I'd say it evens out to a little bit more than just a flat 75 through the course of like people trying to get them. So I think it's a little shitty for pay to play, and it's great for free to play. So that's pretty much my thoughts on the new festival, which is great. The one thing that I do want to point out is I think it's a little too soon for it, because they just wanted people to spend 20,000 diamonds like a week ago, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And now another 12,000 diamonds. That's 32,000 diamonds for 2 characters in the course of 2 weeks, maybe 3 at most. That's kind of a lot. So if they want to continue doing these festivals, they need to either fix the feeding grounds for a way to get more diamonds, or spread them out a little more, because there's no way people are going to have the diamonds to get these new characters like that, especially if these are going to be the only ways that they come out, and if they replace time limited draws, which would be super shitty, might I add. I'm still fucking pissed that there has been no time limited draw in quite a while. So that's pretty much it. This is going to be a shorter video. Oh, I did want to show you guys one thing. So I know my friend wanted me to record polling on these if I decide. I'm debating, should I spend the diamonds, because I'm going to have to spend diamonds to get to the 12,000 anyway. Should I spend them on this banner right here and get a guaranteed couple amount of shards, 12 to 24 shards for this wounded Kaneki? I've already got, it doesn't show me how many I have, but oh yeah, it does. It's under his name. I've already got 15 from using the free little tickets right here. So, I mean, I could spend like 2050 times 1 or 2 multis and get an extra 24 to 48 shards if I'm lucky. Well, 48 if I'm lucky, 24 if I'm not. But that's not going to do much, but other than upgrade his skills a little bit. It's not going to do much unless I can get 100 to get him to 4-star. Or I can come in this banner right here, the luxury banner, and pull for one of these 3 SSRs. Especially because I don't know if it's permanent or if it's just for this event. So this might be the only time to get them here if it isn't permanent. But like I said, this is RNG. So I did do a YOLO multi and got shit. And then later in the day I was feeling lucky. I did one more YOLO multi just because it would bring me down to still about 20k diamonds. I'd still have about 20k. And oh, before I show you, I want Kuroiwa the most. He is the guy that I want the most out of all these. I would take CaLLMeDeEce, but I have 10 shards out of 100 for him, so if I get 80, that's only going to be 90 out of 100. He's not going to be 4-star anyway, so that's kind of useless. So number 1 would be Kuroiwa, number 2 would be Arima, and number 3 would be Shinohara. I don't really have much interest in Shinohara because I think he's an inferior version of Kuroiwa, and obviously CaLLMeDeEce is probably the best tank in the game. He is the best tank in the game in my opinion, but I feel like Kuroiwa would be really good in PvP. But I did a YOLO, and lo and behold, we got Shinohara, which I'm happy for. I mean, I only did 2 multis, so I spent 2,700 diamonds and got a free, well not free, but an SSR, one of the new ones. So that is exciting. If I decide to do any more, I'm not sure I'm going to record it because I'm not going to be going all deep. I might do like maybe a YOLO multi. Okay, I cut the last recording off till I found a match, and I found a match. So this is a somewhat not really close PvP match, but we're gonna show you anyway. I absolutely love this mode. This is my favorite mode in the game. I have so much fun playing it. The only shitty part is it's not really fun when you wait in queue for hours and hours and hours. Like the one day I waited in queue for hours trying to find matches throughout the day. I did not hit Challenger last week because it was just impossible to find matches. Oh, by the way, they buffed half Kakuja Kaneki and wounded Kaneki, and the buff to half Kakuja is actually pretty good. I'm somewhat satisfied with it. They did not touch his first skill, but look at his third skill. 100k damage, and his second skill, 87k damage. I did tests with Noro on the same team, against the same opponents. I guess not really the same. It wasn't the same characters, obviously. It was in PvP, but if my Noro's third skill hit for about 190k, something like that, against the guy without the buff on it, and his third skill hit for about 180k, whereas CaLLMeDeEce hit for like 120k that time, and his second skill hit for about 80k. So it's actually, I mean, they did not touch his first skill, which is, it's fine, but his third and second skill have been buffed, and they do pretty respectable damage now. Somebody in my last video did point out, which I had forgotten, so I forget who it was, but they did point out that the comparison that I made with Noro and Kaya was unfair because half Kakuja Kaneki is, I don't really care if I lose, I already won this match, but half Kakuja Kaneki was only 3 stars, whereas Noro and Kaya were 5 stars, which was a good point. Now, I did max out, not max, but I got the R version, I think it is. Yeah, the R version of Yamori to purple, and I finished unlocking all of half Kakuja Kaneki's bonds. So his RC is a little bit higher. It actually might be somewhat comparable to, let's see, it might be somewhat comparable. It's 93,000. Now let me put him in Noro's gear and see what it looks like. 105,000. But Noro is, he's got all his bonds done too, besides the gear, and he's 5-star. Kaya, 135 and 101,000. She also, I finished unlocking all of her bonds as well. They do have 3 levels on them, and they're also 5-star. But let us do this. Let us bring, for a more fair comparison, let us bring half Kakuja Kaneki, swap out Hinami and Arima, and we will go try story mode. Let's try a normal one. We're gonna do 31 because this chapter was actually pretty hard. So let's do this one. No, we won't do this. Yeah, we'll do this one. We'll do this one. We'll do it with Kaneki, and then I am going to test him against Yamori, who is also 3 stars. So it'll be a more fair comparison. And Yamori is not known for his DPS either. So maybe I'm expecting too much from Kaneki. We will see. Yamori is known more for his support and stuff, his healing, and everything else he brings to the table, basically. We'll see how fast it takes to complete this, and see if Yamori can compare. I think that'll be a better, more fair comparison. Okay. So as you can see, his second and third skill actually do decent damage now. First skill, it still does the same. Why are you going after the fucking boxes? I guess we'll kill all the boxes with Yamori as well, because this guy just wants to keep running after the boxes. We will see how long it takes him. I feel like his auto attacks or something is slow right now. I'm not sure why, but it feels like he's attacking and moving slow, and it also doesn't even feel like his first skill's going off. Okay, well, how long did that take? That took 67 seconds. So we will try one more with Yamori. And I might actually try one more with him, because that was actually stupid that I'm pretty sure his first skill missed almost every time. But we will check it out. I feel like Yamori, I actually feel like they might be somewhat close, because Yamori does not have the best DPS. It's okay. It's nothing special though. He's definitely a lot better for other things.
What if I told you you're what brings me?
Sorry. Yelling at my dog to stop whining. Alright, let's test him out. Actually, we shall go kill these boxes first, just to make it equal. because it kept dragging me back to those boxes, just holding down the space bar to attack for the last Kaneki. I don't know why it did that, but it did. Well, actually, I don't have the all box achievement complete, but I could see one way up in this corner. I'm not going to go out of the way to do that one. I'll just do the ones that I can see. Looks like we're going to finish quicker, but I am going to give Kaneki one more attempt because, like I said, it kept pulling me towards those boxes, and it also, I'm pretty sure his first skill missed multiple times. I kept clicking it, but it did not go off. So 60 seconds, exactly 1 minute for Yamari. Now we will go test out Kaneki and see for sure. Their RC comparison is 123k to 105k, so not that big of a difference. It's a little bit different, but Yamari also has all attack bonds where this Kaneki does not. But I don't think I have all of them done for Yamari where I do for Kaneki. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check after this before we close the video off. Okay. So we're going to kill these 2 boxes, and then we're going to kill this Tsukiyama, and we will see. Can he do it in a minute or under? That'll be a pretty decent comparison, I guess. But I mean, it's not going to be the biggest comparison because, again, this Yamari is not known for his... will you fucking tank? Jesus Christ, will you tank, Arima? Yamari is not known for his damage. But we just missed his first skill again. That's great. But I guess if his first skill just didn't go off right there. If we do keep missing his first skill, then I guess that's a problem with the character. Because I'm not doing anything different. There we go. At least we got it off. I feel like his second skill just did not go off right there. For some reason. Well, this one is actually, I'm pretty sure the last one took how long? 67 seconds, I want to say. This one took a hell of a lot longer. What the hell? I don't know why. Almost 80 seconds. That's crazy long. I'm gonna do one more because that was crazy. I don't know what the hell that was. That one was way off from the last one, if I remember correctly. Hopefully this one he gets all of his skills off without him being interrupted for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that. Don't know if the Tsukiyama has a stun or what. But it is. It's pretty weird that keeps happening. Look, it just automatically pulled me to these boxes and made me attack them. I did not click that. Okay, this one's at least looking a little better. Oh, his first skill just did not go off there again. So I don't know what's going on. Missed with his third skill. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. Well, we at least got his second skill off. This one at least looks like it's going to be a lot faster than the last one. Okay, that is definitely better. So, what do we have here? We've got 65 seconds. Not too bad. That's pretty good. So, I mean, his damage is pretty comparable to Yamari's, but again, Yamari offers a lot more than this Kaneki does as means of support. So, I definitely think he's better. I still don't think he's top tier. Possibly in PvP. I'm gonna have to test him out more, so I'm gonna go play some PvP, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully this video doesn't turn out too bad without being edited. Hopefully my dog whining in the background because everybody's outside is not too loud. Yeah, so don't forget to drop a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the buffs to Kaneki, Wounded if you have him, or Half Kakuja if you have him, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.